Hi everyone, so today we're going to make sweet and sour pork meatballs. Really simple, very few ingredients. The ingredients again and the recipe will be in the description. So we've got pork mince, which is actually 10% fat. You can buy 5% and 20%. For 5% might dry out, although it is healthier. So we can use the 10%. So on the bottom of the pork, there is some plastic, so let's take that out. And we might as well make the, season it in the box, because otherwise we're going to use another bowl and what's the point of doing more of a washing up. So we want a decent pinch of salt and a decent pinch of pepper. That's the only flavouring that these will get, because obviously the sweet and sour sauce itself is quite powerful. So you want these to kind of stand up. So literally nothing else other than give it a good squish together. Now the recipe that you're going to see on the link will say 250 grams. I've got, this is 500 grams, purely because that's what the box has come in. So I'm going to make them all. So all we then do is make them into meatballs. Right, now we're going to be sensible here. If we make them too small, they're going to be probably too dry and cook, too quick. If they're massive, they just take too long. So you want regular sized meatballs. And then if you see here, I have a frying pan already. Not hot yet, but I'm just gonna literally put them straight in the frying pan, and then we're gonna start cooking. So I'll see you then. So the meatballs are frying, as you can probably hear. One key thing is do not shake the pan. If you shake the pan and start messing around with them, they'll break up. So literally let them set on one side and gently turn them over. While that's happening, we're gonna make the sweet and sour sauce. Really simple. So in here already, I've got one small tin of pineapple chunks. Actually, they're rings that I've chopped up, including the juice. We then want 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. With light soy sauce, so the Chinese will only ever use light soy sauce for flavouring, for seasoning, whereas the dark soy sauce is actually used for colour. So you do really need the light soy sauce. So 1 tablespoon of that just goes in. Then we want 50 grams of light brown sugar. So 50 grams of sugar. 50 grams of just regular malt vinegar, nothing special. So 50 grams of that, which is quite a lot. There we go, 50 grams. And then we want 150 millilitres of, you can use ketchup, you can use passata. I'm going to use passata just because when I made it before, use ketchup. Ketchup itself is sweetened and has different things in. And this, I think, it gives a slightly purer flavour. So it's 150 grams of tomato. All right, there we go. Now that is ready to go a bit later. Let me just show you this quickly. Just move the camera for 1 second. There we go. So, what we do now then is, I'm not shaking, I'm moving them around, but I'm very gently going to turn them over. And what we're looking for is that they're sealed. As soon as they're sealed, you can move them around a bit more, but if I start jiggling around, they will just break up and you'll have like a pork bolognese rather than a meatball. So turn them over. Again, just allow them to seal. When they're all cooked, I'll come back and show you the final stage. Okay, so the meatballs are 3/4 cooked, I would say. They're nice and brown all around the edge. When you squeeze them, they're firm, but they probably just need another minute or two. However, put them on a plate just for a second. What we then do is, with your sauce mixture, put the sauce mixture straight in. Get all that out. Now, what you now need to do is allow this to come to the boil, and then we'll film the whole process and then probably speed it up. So, it goes in there. What will happen is, as this boils, it will slightly thicken just because of the tomato and other things. As soon as it boils, the meatball is going to go back in And then you're going to simmer the meatballs and the sauce really gently, so you have to turn the heat down for about 4 or 5 minutes, all right, so all the flavours mingle, and then we're good to go. So as you can see now, the mixture's starting to boil, so I will actually come back in a sec when I'm ready to put the meatballs in. The mixture's now simmering, has been for about a minute, don't do it any more than that. Then we literally just put the meatballs straight back in with any juice that's come out of the meatballs. What we're now going to do is going to be really careful. If you boil it, then it might break the meatballs up and it's going to burn. So I'm going to turn it down slightly on my electric hob. I'm on number 6, just so it boil. I'm going to turn it down to 4, 5 minutes, and then we're done. So there we have it, pork meatballs and sweet and sour sauce. You could, if you wanted to, thicken the sauce slightly with some corn flour, or just simmer it a bit more. Or you could actually put some noodles in as well, and then the noodles will soak up the sauce. It's really tasty, really quick. Enjoy. Remember, if you've enjoyed it, send me some pictures at cookingmrdicks@gmail.com, and I'll see you all soon.